The lights went out and no one could hide from The Undertaker.
Come on. Nice. Come on, 2 more.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment down below and I just might end up responding. Wrestlers really do be changing though. It's weird times. No one really knows what the hell's going on right now, and pro wrestling just got deemed essential. No, like essential. Essential. Food, water, shelter, pro wrestling. Boom! The four commandments. You only need one tombstone. While everything around the world continues to change, the wrestlers themselves seem to keep changing too. I'm D-Wicked from Watch WWE, and here's 5 wrestlers who had massive body transformations. Number 5, Jon Moxley. We're kicking off the WWE list right with an AEW name. Isn't that fitting? While Moxley doesn't take to the WWE much these days, and Dean Ambrose is pretty much a figment of my distant memory at this point, we do still have years upon years worth of content just sitting there on the old WWE network that I don't subscribe to anymore to remind ourselves of older days. Days of Dean Ambrose, and damn have those days changed. Dean Ambrose wouldn't have been anywhere near WWE just a few decades ago. The dude really wasn't all that tall, really not that big, really wasn't even particularly muscular, like at all. Plus he wrestled with a shirt on 9 times out of 10. More than that, so he clearly wasn't his big drawing point.
Oh my God! And here comes the Undertaker!
Since jumping ship for AEW though, Jon Moxley has been looking bigger and better than ever. Maybe it's just the fact that we can actually see him shirtless, but he has some muscles now, baby. It's been clear in a multitude of ways just how much of an impact switching companies has had on Mox, such as how happy he looks inside of the ring.
The thunder and the lightning of Jon Moxley, leaving us mark, the dead old booty, the referee down.
And seeing him at peak physique is just another bonus on top of that cake.
Somebody like Jon Moxley, you let somebody hang in there too long. Are we seeing a Gotch? Gotch pile driver.
Gotch pile driver.
Number 4, Cody. That's, oh, okay, all right. That's another AEW wrestler, actually one of their founders, but it's the last one, I swear, although go ahead and give honorable mentions to big brother Dustin Rhodes while we're at it. As for the younger Rhodes, Cody has undergone a good few changes in the 4 years he's spent away from the WWE, with his hair noticeably jumping all around the color wheel. He also used to be much more defined, like back in the day, the physique pairing was Legacy, i.e. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. Throw Randy Orton if you want to, because he's Randy Orton.
Like a pack of wolves. Legacy.
John Cena is down and out.
Oh, good grief. Crossroads.
The dude's had some of the best abs in the company, and now Cody, well, he's not flabbing up, but he's certainly flattened out. Oh, and since I finally found a way to get the topic to Cody Rhodes and his appearance, what the f is that tattoo? What did you do? What did you do? Dude, that's who co-signed this idea? I know it wasn't Brandy. I know, hell, the woman publicly went against that tattoo once already.
Well, I'm also the one person that doesn't like the neck tattoo. I don't like it.
Cody, who let you do this? Was it DDP? Was it Diamond Dallas Page? Was it you, DDP? Number 3, Edge. The year is 2020, and Adam Copeland has literally never looked better. What a damn sentence. I never really would have thought I'd be living in a time where not only can Edge professionally wrestle again, but he can do it at his actual peak. I mean, physically, at least. That last man standing match was far from a boneyard.
Orton is starting to fade.
With some gray hair now as long as Shawn Michaels is used to be, Edge has stepped back into the ring looking genuinely at his best for this year's Royal Rumble. Last we saw him, we got the chubby dad bod Edge of 2010. Now we got the clean-cut muscle man Edge of 2020. I've said it way too many times before already, but I really can't get over the fact that this absolute legend, currently 9 years removed from doing this professionally, and he's looking at his peak physique right now, and he's 46. He's 46, honestly. It kind of gives me hope.
Edge is going to do it again.
You're kidding me?
No! And again!
Number 2, Jinder Mahal. And keep that credit flowing and dishing some Jinder's way because honestly, good on this dude. Good on Jinder. Listen, who cares? Who cares that an idiotic company thought it would be a good idea to try honing in on the Indian market by strapping their top title to a nobody jobber and representing the billions back home in India as a racial stereotype? That's WWE's fault. That's the company. As for Jinder, the man himself, Jinder Mahal, I'm happy.
Watch out! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, the Colossus! The Colossus, you got him! We have it! You're kidding me! You're kidding me!
Good for this absolute nobody who wasn't going anywhere or valued at all in the company for being in the right place and capitalizing on kind of the wrong opportunity. And that really isn't a knock. It was just 100% luck that Jinder got that spot, but he played his role about as perfectly as you could hope. I mean, I assume he at least was practicing inside the ring and trying to work harder on his promos. I'm giving him that benefit of the doubt.
You boo me because I don't fit your stereotype for the all-American.
It didn't look like he was trying, but I'll assume he was trying. So the only thing I really have to go off of, based on his level of commitment, is the physique. And you can't say Jinder didn't go all out when it came to 180ing that physique. The dude still got muscles for days.
Shanti. Shanti.
Oh, no!
The big boys. A whole bunch of big boys on any sort of list regarding either body transformations or unique physiques, really anything regarding body types, especially in a year like 2020, you are destined to find a couple of good big lads making their rounds into the video. Due to this, I figured, what the hell, let's just throw them all together since so many people are having body transes this year. Big Show, Kane, and The Undertaker have all completely 180'd their physiques over the last 2 years.
Oh, caught by the giant into a choke slam.
Yeah, Big Show technically slimmed down and even got some abs back in early 2019, but he only just now returned to the ring and he looks even better, so he'll count.
Look, it's the Big Show!
The world's largest athlete for the first time in what, King? 2 years.
As for the Brothers of Destruction, both men looked a little bit better last year than they did the year prior, but good Christ almighty, the Demon Brethren have really been putting in that work, especially The Undertaker, who's also set himself on the healthiest diet of his life.
The lights went out and no one could hide from The Undertaker.
Nice. Come on, 2 more. Nice. You got it.
And number 1, Braun Strowman. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have got your Universal Champion, Braun Strowman. Another round of congratulations and applause heads Strowman's way. I was not very big on the words he had all about indie wrestlers and handouts during this literal pandemic. But aside from that nonsense, Braun comes off as a pretty friendly giant who simply enjoys being big. And hey, fair play to the man. You be big, Braun, and you know what? You be strong, too. So strong they give you a cool nickname. Something like, I don't know, Strong Man. Yeah, that was a real creative one. Naming, who does the naming of... Irony. If you didn't know, before WWE, Braun was actually competing in strongman competitions, feats of ridiculous strength like pushing over ambulances and pulling down the sets of Monday Night Raws. He really was a natural fit here in wrestling.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No way.
Get out of the way.
Well, the diet and physique of a strong man versus the diet and physique of a professional wrestler are vastly different. So naturally, Braun has started, implementing a little bit more of that cardio, starting changing shape a bit over the last 5 years, and over the last 2 specifically, he has turned into a beast, huh? Like, slightly worried any picture of Braun Strowman angrily staring down the lens might just start charging at me through the screen kind of beast. Anyone else on that one?
Braun Strowman heads outside the ring and there's a trainer coming. Braun Strowman clearing out everybody in his path.
And those are 5 more WWE body transformations. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below. After liking the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications, ring that bell.
If you work your butt off for something that you believe in and dream that you can achieve anything,